Did that to get your attention. Now that I got your attention, there's a jet flying overhead, and it occurred to me that jets have a couple, maybe 100 or 200 people in them, and they're all paying about $500 to $1,000. So every time a jet flies over, I feel $100,000 flying over my head. Anyways, I'm just going to do this real quick, then we're going out to the lake and going to do some family fun and all that kind of stuff. So here's the deal with this little conversation of marketing and networking and network marketing and event marketing and digital marketing. Marketing has gotten to be very, very popular. And I'm seeing that it's that there's old school methods. Hey, how you doing there, Mark? Mari Harris. It's not Tuesday Good News Day, it's just a good day. So the thing with marketing is everybody's doing it these days, and people wonder what is marketing and what is sales, and it gets a little confusing. And I've noticed that in some of these organizations, like in the network marketing industry or the multi-level marketing industry, they're still doing things a lot the same as they used to do years and years ago, back in the old Amway days. And they have some of the terminology they use is like the 3-foot rule, where you talk to everybody within 3 feet of you. And the first day you get involved, you make a list of all the people you know, your friends and your family and your coworkers. And what happens is they get blasted by everybody that's in this new opportunity. And everybody puts up I don't want to talk to you, you're in some kind of cult and all that kind of thing. So I think that the old method is kind of broken, because people can learn about this stuff just like that by using the internet. They can find things and they can learn about things. So that's what they do when they hear that you're involved with some new electronic smart bracelet or something. They Google it and they just check it out and they learn about it themselves. So things have changed drastically because the consumer is now in control. They get to do what they need to do. Another thing, like in the multi-level marketing or network marketing they call it, it goes down in a pyramid shape, so everybody's scared of the Ponzi pyramid. But the reality is it's kind of a linear thing. You either have an upline or a downline. And I think that's part of the problem with it, is it's linear. The only way you can go is up or down. You either have an upline or a downline, or somebody is above you or below you. And that's not the way things are these days. To me, the way to do this is more organically. In fact, I'm creating, and I don't want to call it a system, but that's kind of what it is. It's more of a method of building these teams organically. And not just for network marketing, but for teams in general, of how to grow a team organically as opposed to having an upline and a downline where you put somebody below you and you put somebody above you, put someone below you. So I could go on and on about some of this stuff, because I've been involved with Send-Out Cards, I've been involved with Amway, I've been involved with the Java Fit. I've tried a lot of these different programs. World Ventures, and wonder how many else I've been in. But the products are good. But what ends up happening when you try and build a team with these things is oftentimes it's linear. And the way that all those pyramid-shaped things work is your leader will help you when you're in tight, but when there's someone that's got more energy or more friends or more enthusiasm, they will jump over you and they'll put more of their energy into them. And they say that you are in business for yourself but not by yourself. It's kind of true, but the reality is someone that's on fire, they will go and they'll gravitate towards that exciting person, and you'll be left in the dust. That's just the way that it works. It kind of works in the family structure with siblings. You know, if you're the firstborn, all of a sudden the secondborn comes along and the firstborn kind of gets ignored. But what would happen if all of a sudden you decide to just quit feeding that firstborn? You know, you need something, go get it yourself. I'm taking care of the secondborn. Then you have the thirdborn, and they're really cute and a lot of fun, and they're still a baby and everybody wants to be around them. And now the firstborn is kind of like ignored. Now, if you were in a family structure, you wouldn't just quit feeding your firstborn child and wait for them to graduate from college in 20 years. But they do that in the network marketing structure. They end up leaving it's just sign them up and then they're gone. And I don't want to rant on this, but anyways, what I'm doing is I'm building a method that helps people build teams, not just for network marketing, but also for like real estate teams, so that they can all get together in a family on a regular basis. That's with my event marketing experience. So live local events to build teams. That's what it's all about. Team building, relationships. One big tribe, one big happy family, one big community. I've got to get going. Namaste, peace, love, and happiness. Magic Brad signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's really nice out here. See you. I did it in the nature because that's organic. Bye.